Now to Decision 2012. The race in the newly created 10th Congressional District pits a political newcomer against a seasoned lawmaker. Democrat Sharen Neuhardt is a graduate of Dayton Public Schools and a corporate lawyer who lives in Greene County. She hopes to use her experience in the courtroom to reach across the aisle in Congress. I asked her about her background and where she stands on some of the key issues this race. Sharen Neuhardt, your name is not very well recognized in the political scene. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you bring to the table to serve in the public sector.
I was born in Dayton. My dad was a city of Dayton policeman. My mom was a sales clerk at Elder Behrman's Northwest. I grew up in Northwest Dayton and went to Dayton Public Schools. I was the oldest of 4 girls and the first one on either side of my family to go to college. Cool. And I went to Northwestern University and then Georgetown Law School, and then I came home to practice law in Dayton because I wanted to be here in my community where I grew up. I'm a business lawyer by background. I'm a partner in Thompson Hine, which is one of the largest law firms in Dayton. And other than a 2.5-year period of time when I was general counsel at LexisNexis, I've been practicing business law my entire career.
Jobs and economy are themes that are central to this election, especially here at home. So how do you plan to bring new jobs to the Miami Valley, new jobs?
One of the things that we could do to start out with is to actually take a vote on the president's jobs bill. More specifically, we need to be focused on eliminating tax breaks for companies who are sending jobs overseas out of the Miami Valley. We need to provide tax incentives so that companies that want to bring jobs back into the Miami Valley can do that on a tax-advantaged basis. And, of course, we need to be looking at things like Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. You know this, that there is now in this new Ohio 10th Congressional District, the base is squarely within the new district. The base is the largest single-site employer in the state and accounts for 5% of our state's gross domestic product. So we need to work really, really hard to preserve, protect, and expand the mission of the base. But we also need to remember that not everyone can work at the base. In the last 10 years that Mike Turner has been in Congress, the Miami Valley has lost 50,000 jobs. And I won't rest until we see things like that GM Marine plant that's here close to your studios be filled with good-paying jobs again.
What business sector do you see thriving here at home in the future?
There's a lot of things that can still be made here in the Miami Valley. But obviously, when you look at what the Miami Valley has to offer, we have who are our largest employers anymore? You've got the Air Force Base, you've got the hospital systems, and you've got the universities. And we need to do a good job of strengthening and preserving all of those 3 institutions so that they continue to feed jobs in. Another thing I will say is that we need to do a much better job of providing the base with the information it needs to understand what Ohio companies we have right here that can compete for defense contract dollars. And that's really, really important because of the huge procurement dollars that are spent out of Wright-Pat each year, Ohio companies get a really small percentage of that. And we have some very fine companies here that can compete. And one of the things that I want to do for the base side is to work on partnerships with the businesses in the Miami Valley to make sure that they compete for the federal dollars that are available out of the Air Force Base.
Neuhardt also told me that she would have voted for the health care reform bill. She said it's not perfect, but it's a good first step.